You know, I think the latest update to OBS has broken scene changes. Anywho, welcome to the stream. I am Altamir Lash, and we've gotten really unlucky with the rerolls of the quests anytime that I log in to check them. Yeah, so before stream I was preparing for the collaboration coming up tomorrow. I don't have a ton of time in the week, but I was told to get out of the starting zone, and so I've been trying to do that, get to the open world part. I played for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Not sure when I get to the open world area. I don't know if I'm already there. I'm still in a tree area, but I guess I'm committed to this character. I've made the one character, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should have a streaming character, and it's like, nah. We can't do this again before stream. There's just not enough time. So hopefully I'll get far enough that either I will have already exceeded the place that it has been suggested that I get to, even though that was a vague and nebulous term, or I don't know. Stuff will happen. Anyway, this is Arena, though. We've upgraded our deck a little bit recently. Not with... We obviously didn't buy stuff. This is a free-to-play account, but we've got some decent... I think we got everything that we wanted from the new set, which is nice. Like, all 3 of those cards. A Johnny, that's an aggro deck. I'm not a fan of that. This hand, however, is good. If we can survive to turn 5 or 6, probably fine. Unfortunately, we're likely to die before that. The aggro deck on the play.
Teamwork triumphs.
Teamwork. Alright, our opponent's got all the tools. Blocks. We'll just survive, I don't know. Just, you know. Okay. This or Dracoseth? Dracoseth is the better thing if it sticks. Because Dracoseth will just take over the game. The Nebula Dragon can just kill the Vanguard. Okay, I think that gives haste and something else. Create a token copy? Sure. Squeak 'em, squeak, squeak.
Vengeance. They do not respect me.
it. Yeah, we can't cast anything else. We'll just plus him. Play that as my land. It's not like we're going to be sacrificing anything. The life gain would be nice, but we're definitely going to have to hold up blockers. Cool. Yeah. No, this was fun. Got an achievement for healing. I guess I did, in fact, gain 3 life that game. Congratulations. Okay. Attack with 3 or more creatures 100 times. That's difficult. Attack with 15 or more creatures in a single combat step. That's very difficult. No, we'll just go. We'll just have fun. We'll get there eventually. We just will... I don't know. I guess we could have mulliganed a little bit harder. Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, I don't have anything in this deck that'll protect me from this. It's gonna be a rough day, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Well, we're not gonna win this if we skip a land drop, so... I'm not fighting the shuffler as well as my opponent. Signs of the Earth Spider. I think that we also lost this matchup the last time we did it, so... Yeah, no, we're about to be like over 4 or something. I don't know. Let us continue to be destroyed. There was a period of time where I got Ulamog in so many opening hands and I had to shuffle him away because we had him down to 6. I remember that day. One is having a real difficult time finding their tri-land. No point attacking into the halfling. Opponent's ramping relatively hard. But we can also ramp a little bit. Okay. Okay. Draw a card, mana, play to land, pass the spell this turn when you deals damage, you can just power to any target. Sure. That one. Our opponent actually built a spider deck. So it is unlikely that we're going to be able to get through with a steel Hellkite. I suppose we will... kill that one, because it's drawing them cards. Yeah, no attacks. Use power. Get a 5 out of that. Yeah, we'll just pass this. Pull the shields down, but like, what else are we doing? We got nothing coming in. There it is. There's a lot of keywords. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Did I miscount? Oh, it interplay tapped. Okay. Then we might just lose. I don't think this Ulamog with nothing else is gonna get us there. And then they're probably just gonna swing with everything and win. I swear to God we had board wipes in here. Okay, and then they just YOLO everything. Like, why would they not? There it is. Oh. 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 Holding back some stuff. Not even the Delighted Halfling. Okay. Alright, they're gonna take too long. It doesn't matter what you plan for in your deck. Unless you mulligan hard into your answer, you're just gonna get wrecked. And they had the indestructible and thing counter too, so I needed 2 answers. Alright, so we got no red. We got no green. It's not amazing. I'll send back the copper. Okay. get in there for 1 damage. It's starting town because the last turn that it's going to be untapped. Okay, you might be able to Might Stone, Weak Stone their commander. We could just do nothing. So we will just Sire 7 Deaths. See if they have the removal. On the plus side, their removal is going to cost them 7 life. There was a little bit of a shields down moment there for a second, but now that I've got Ranger's Guile up, we might be able to pressure them a little bit. You got it, bud. Keyword soup. Oh, we were supposed to kill their commander there, weren't we? Teehee. Getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? Let's just protect our thing. So we don't want any of that nonsense. So the opponent can block with everything. Ah, Death Touch, sure, that'll do it. All right. What an interesting play. I think that they did some misplaying there a little bit. I think that the Death Touchers probably would have gone after my beater. And then them using their instant speed more than once would have been probably advantageous for them. Ah, a storm deck. Okay. Probably the worst time to get burned down the house, but the hand is otherwise keepable. Okay, that's probably enough lands for now. Oh. They really wanted me to know that they're producing snow. Here's a boy. Actually, Ice Toad wouldn't have been a bad play there, with the extra land in my hand. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, they're milling me. Okay, well, I've got anti-mill tech, so we'll see how that works out for them. I guess Sire? The beatdown will commence. And then we could do Quilled Great Worm so that it's stacking. Goodbye, Ruby. It's sad to see the cards go, but they'll be fine. They'll be back. There he is. Opponent's like, nah. Oh, okay. Trigger. Oh, Bahamut. What an interesting way to see your entire opponent's deck list. A Great Worm. Messiah. No. That actually might be a problem. Yeah, it could have been a problem. Let's see. So, do we wipe the board kind of first? Yeah. How about I'll gain indestructible? Little combat tricks that make the game a little bit easier. Oh. What are they gonna do with that? It doesn't kill it. They're trying to do something to the Quilled Great Worm. I'm just not sure what it is. They're doing 4 damage to it. Getting back a bunch of lands. Good game. I don't know, this just feels like a weird day. Like we're either running into deck building problems or We're just fighting the strangest decks that don't play like anything. Oh, I actually have wanted to build this guy. This is awful. This is also awful. This is pretty awful, but not the worst, I guess. We'll send back one forest. We'll pick up another forest along the way. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the rest of the deck is also just... Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we can cast anything this turn, so we'll just get in there. Keep up the pressure. Hey, I think the ruby just died. Oh, manifesting dread. We'll manifest this. I like how the manifested dread, I'm pretty sure the morph creatures are called morph or something like that. It's just kind of funny that the face down card is just called face down card. And they don't even use my card back. It's not a creature card though. Guess we do a ruby. So next turn they could just kill us if we can't deal with their bloodletter, which is unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can cast Kogla next turn. We can cast anything if they let us keep Ruby. Of course they wouldn't. But if we top deck an untapped land, then we can get Kogla and kill the bloodletter. You got it, bud. It's not an untapped land. So we just have to hope that they don't have an untapped land. They've got 3 cards. If any of them come into play untapped and produce mana, and don't cost more mana than they cast to play. Yep. Do they see the line? I think they do. did. Great. Putting back that one thing. Okay. More life gain, life loss. Might actually have Mr. Sinister in the 99. Okay, this hand is playable with Reach the Horizon, a couple of colors. It's not the land that we ever want to draw. But it is the land that we deserve. Okay, we'll throw down Ruby. They're gonna kill it. We don't have the interaction. We need a lot more untapped lands now. Yeah, so we just gotta do this. Okay, so they've got a fistful of removal. You can tell from the fact that they haven't cast anything. Even when they could play their commander. So we'll do the Primeval Bounty and see if we can outvalue them if they don't have enchantment removal. Which, of course, they might. They're holding up 2 black, which means they've got a kill spell. A creature? Permanent. Interesting. Try again. So we'll do wait, do they have Death Touch? No, Flying Vigilance. Cool. So we'll do this. Get a 3/3. Fight the thing. Because if they kill it at instant speed, it doesn't matter which mode we pick. They've got such a cornucopia of choices of kill spell. Ah, no they don't. Well, they might have a board wipe. Since we hardly ever end up casting 2 spells in a turn, the Disciple of Freylis as a land is not a good play, whereas we can use it later for card advantage. Draw a bunch of stuff. We're gonna hope to spin into a Tali to remove something of theirs later. Alright. Yeah, let's just establish a board state. Choose target creature, mill 2 cards and destroy the chosen permanent if its value is less than the number of cards in your graveyard. Okay, we'll get that. And we'll decline to cast that. We'll put the counters on this. We will discover a Chandra. Put 3 more counters, on this time on the Tali. We will...
Any volunteers?
Get some duders. Throw duders at him. The irony of now being able to recast stuff because we have multiple, because we have treasure tokens, so we could cast multiple things. Ah, they found it. Another piece of enchantment removal. An expensive one. Now they're on the... I think we flip a Tali, right? And we just kill them. We would have. Let's do Glorious. Get me Ancient Tomb. I guess we can't do that. So wait, 1, 4, 5. If we do that, one-shot robot. I solved the problem. I fought through the removal. I finished my quest. Mastery orbs. Let's see. Feed. Not sure what's best. Sure, we'll get Peter Parker. And for a pack, give me your finest mythic pack of the set. What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? It's a mythic. Signs of the Earth Spider. Okay. So that's just the spider dot deck. Might be able to throw that together, actually. Eventually. When we've almost completed the set, because it's going to use so many spiders, you should be able to get the, you know, however many we need to finish. There's no ramp. There's a lot of interaction, though. Oh man, if this was any of the ramp spells, I would keep this hand. We keep it anyway. We've got removal. We could just last, I guess. So against Eldrazi, getting to 5 without ramp. I probably shouldn't take this hand. I probably will. Let's just see. We'll be adventurous today and see how this hand plays out. Hey, look, we got the ramp anyway. All right, never didn't have it. We are never punished for our mistakes. I literally did not have a single solitary brain cell put towards what would happen if we didn't top deck a ramp spell. It's like, oh yeah, this is a risky plan, and then I'll just top deck bombs and lands from now on. Well, what if we actually drew the one card that makes this hand good? Alright, Ruby is now an accessory to deck instead of a required component of it. You've got a lot of colorless nonsense going on over there. They got a lot of ramp going on over there too. Prime time? I'm not going to attack for 3, even though I could, just to hold up the defenses, because there's probably removal coming in. You got an dodging spell, you can pay 2. If you do, copy all spells you control, then copy all other activated and triggered abilities you control. Alright. I would prefer to not deal with that. Let's just get rid of their ramp. Oh, but you tapped wrong and now I don't have... Uh-oh. Okay, it worked out in the end, but I would have done the Ancient Tomb mana to keep up the protection. Well, that would have been bad. I have a pack? Oh, I have a pack! Spider, 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 spider. Ah. That could be the new, Brawl commander. One of the things that was talked about today was watching a live stream. Live stream goes over into my start time. Couldn't finish it. Probably not going to go back to watch. But I was very distracted the entire time. Bonnie Paul. I don't think I have a way to deal with Bow. We got 2 colors, we got ramp. We got a couple different kinds of ramp. I've never activated the second ability of Rune Carved. It has never come up. Everybody's using these sleeves now. Fuck. Sometimes you just time walk yourself and you just get destroyed. Ooh. Vaultborn's a pretty good card. Next turn we could Glacier with a mountain. Ooh. Uh-oh, opponent's gonna be popping off. Uh-oh. We don't have one of those. Oh. They have the only artifact or enchantment. I am so glad I didn't play Rune Carved. Oh, that changes things. That changes things a little. Calamity. Yes. Vaultborns! Calamity is the correct one to block here. Calamity is the only one without trample. There you go. I'll discard that, 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 and that. I still might be able to win through that. With the Glacier Godmaw. Okay, so play Glacier. Under draw. Land, give itself haste. Calamity with the Godmaw. Sure. Attack with everything. Trigger. Activate landfall. And win. Yay! Lander tokens are good. What we get? An opulent palace. That's where I'll be living someday. Rune of the Fading Light. Okay, so Bruzella. Sure. This is one of the best hands we've had today. That's a start. Holy. Absolutely not. Okay. They had the fastest start known to man. Wasn't good enough to beat me. So we don't have any gold immediately coming up. But if we do hit any number of gold in the daily or weekly, we'll be able to get a better pack. Mondrak. Okay, so a wider board. This hand is shit. This hand technically can get there. I don't like it. I don't trust that hand. I trust this hand even less. Well. Well. Ardor. Okay, so we got two colors, we got interaction, but we don't have any ramp. We got two colors, we got ramp, but we don't have any interaction. That's fine. God, these are all so slow, though. Now we have to take the mulligan. Okay, sure. So Ruby and get her killed. Odds of Ruby living? 0. Holy shit. Can't block. Yeah, Vile Smasher seems bad to keep around. Okay, well, what if I Dragon Stormed instead? No to that. Judith. The face is the place. Here we go. Let's trample haste. That costs 7. Oh. Yeah, let's just get a flyer. In turn. We'll cycle migration path at the end of the turn. Alright, unrelenting aggro, sure. Alright. The turn before I could stabilize. That's how it goes against aggro sometimes. At least I felt like I had a chance there, I guess. Oh, wow, that's the greenest hand I've ever had. There's no ramp in this one. There is at least ramp in this one. We will toss back the glacier. Human. Okay, Duck. I think we're done with lands now. You can stop giving me lands this game. It's like, what the hell is that land? It's like, don't worry about it. It is extremely late game in the worst of circumstances. Weird, that's Ruby in my hand. Not like I could do anything about that. It's Ruby. Damn it. Well, that was just me throwing. Ooh, I didn't even realize there's a Tron was in this format. Throw the game directly to them. I didn't need this game anyway. Tiamat. Oh, it's my dad. Maybe not my dad, but it is a dad. Does that count as ramp? I guess? We'll just do that thing that we did last time, and we'll draw what we need. Bolt the bird. Alright, deck. You know what we need. I mean, you know what we needed, but we didn't get it, so... That's right, untapped land. Well, there's Tiamat. Oop. The deck stalling out at this mana is also another point of concern. Really? I'm so fucking concerned. RPG brought it on and Calamity actually really bad together because this creature needs to attack and Calamity is also an attack trigger, so by the time it comes down, yeah. Yeah. You get death touch from something? Oh, you damage doubling. Okay. I don't have anything with reach. Net gain 1 life. And that is it. We might have had a game there if our deck had not decided to not play ball. Do it like that one game where I top decked the card that I needed. That would be the best. Elspeth, so the best deck in the format. Cool, cool. I guess. Yeah, the Archive's gonna have to get us there. Yeah, maybe not the best deck in the format. Discarding, I guess, willed. Not attacking into that. Italy.
I can burn you to cinders, ashes, or the ground. Blaze a path forward.
Cool. That's why Chandra's in there. That is exactly why Chandra is in this deck. Stroke at midnight. Stroke at midnight. Strong. We got 50 gold on the way. We just need to win this next one. Kinda hungry. Didn't really eat much before stream today. Yeah, so I think that the latest update to OBS broke Stream Deck, so it doesn't change scenes right now. Like when I was starting, I clicked the main screen and it didn't switch over. Hang on. Okay, so the sounds still work and it still mutes the mic on time, but it doesn't actually switch the scene. We'll keep this. This is a fine hand. Ooh. That's a lot of stuff that I'm not going to be able to deal with right away. Do you want to try and remove it? Okay, so we want this mountain. Opponent's gaining life, which is going to get concerning with Aerith real quick. Especially if they play a creature right now. No doubling up on counter moving shenanigans for you, sir. Is lifelink? Yeah. That puts her out of the range of Temple Trap, unfortunately. Itali angles with her and might get something good. So we'll get... choose one. A knight, +0, +4. Destroy, power... Oh, okay. No attacks, though. Yeah, that'll be a thing that comes into play later. Now if they have the removal, it'll go at Atali, because Atali is difficult to deal with otherwise. Luckily, though, Defend the Rider is a card, and I have mana available. Destroy target creature, destroy target enchantment. Well, I would rather save the creature. Shit! Why does it have a second mode? The fucking rider! Ah! Fucking rider! Let me take back my choice, you goddamn game. That's not what I wanted. And our opponent's laughing their head off if they know what happened. I hate everything. There's no red in this hand. There's no ramp in this hand. We'll see how this goes. Send back Calamity. Yeah, this is a better curve, actually. This Calamity Trumpeting Carnosaur is funny, but the odds of Carnosaur living the entire time and being able to do that, not very likely. This isn't like a, Ooh, that's a good pickup. Thinking. I wasn't gonna attack anyway. No. Fuck! The deck's mad at me for scooping that last one, and it was all my fault. And now we're against a control deck. And we missed a land drop. Just absolutely time-walked ourselves. Oh yeah, their tokens. Their tokens are colorless? Oh, servos. Yeah.
Are things of beauty.
Prime time gets us more lands. tap land. That shit's for pussies. But is she gonna block with it? Now she will. Send that ruby to the Shadow Realm. That only does creatures. Unfortunately, it is merely a common. That could deal damage to her, though. You just gotta keep up the pressure. Prime time. Vaultborn? Pretty good. Carnosaur. More likely to get us ramp. Vaultborn's a better curve. We'll make them commit. Get that. And turn that. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, I'll craft something special for you.
I should return the mountain. Mountain would have got me Carnosaur, which would have killed the Saheeli. Of all the misplays I've done today, that one was probably the most minor, but could affect the game in some strange ways. Alright, we got a Chandra.
If this is the competition, I could win on an ornithopter. All right, team.
Sacrifice an artifact or
new
discard a
plan.
card. Discarding that island. Okay.
It can go even faster.
Let's get rid of the thing that scales, kinda. Aw, man. Shovel that yard. It's a cast trigger. So we'll go ahead and send this at Saheeli and this at base. No, this at the Chandra. We'll get some more lands. Aha, damage. A moral quandary. Do they save the Saheeli or do they save the Chandra?
Live to fight another day.
I won't lose this race. No time to think. Just drive.
Sacrifice their blocker. They're getting a little desperate. Yeah, but that Ulamog was a good counter, because otherwise it would have just taken over the game immediately. soon as it turns sideways. Alright, cool. Apply the pressure, or the opponent will bend or break. And that is a pack. Pompous Pillager. Okay. And then we can buy another one. Sweet, we get the golden pack. Golden pack gives us some good stuff, I'm sure. Yeah? Yeah, we take those. Turn to tap creature you control this on the hand, put a card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh. Put this card. Okay. It was like, put a card. Ooh, put this card. Oh. Yeah. Hellkite was something that I considered for the deck. But I'm not sure. Managers cast from your graveyard, attach it to target creature you control. That mayhem symbol, that's a Jinx reference, I think. Oh shoot, that's not the one that we chose, was it? Oh well. So now that we've gotten acquainted with Ruby for today, let us we can make a standard Brawl deck with our friend Scion the Earth Spider. We can just stuff it full of spiders. Your creature is a citizen with base power until there's one who is a defender and loses all abilities. That must have the name of spider in a different thing. All these, that's fine. Wardens of Silverwebs. Summit becomes tapped. You may discard a card if you draw a card. Sure. Nah. Yeah. One's modified. Okay. Spider. And just discard a card if you do. Put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. Sure. We do not have a lot of spiders. We're still working on that old spider collection, aren't we? Alright, well, back to the drawing board. We will just continue to beat people up with the only deck that works. Ooh, I should ask my friend if I've gotten far enough in Guild Wars to be done prepared. That is the worst ramp spell. And our opponent is a very... No, I don't think that that spell works at all. Okay. We will draw a forest. Never didn't have it. Charge tokens. Charge tokens. Scry 1, draw card. You know, I would put a gate card in this deck just to be fetchable with that, except for Taplands lose me games. He likes both of them. Well, I don't like that at all. Oh, so that's how the deck plays. That's cute. I didn't draw a land. Okay. More ramping. Resto Angel. Okay, I'm just gonna blink the prince. Luckily, they're a relatively proactive blue-white deck, so hopefully they don't have a counterspell for Sire. Are they gonna scry again? They know what's on top of their deck. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense at all. Yep. 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 Dope. Let's go in at that thing and see how they deal with it. Uh-huh. 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 It's fucking rude. It's hard when my deck doesn't give me any of my removal pieces. Like, a board wipe would have been incredible several turns ago. Is there one that gives hexproof and reach? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of the sudden spinnerets instead. Would also be pretty decent. Oh wow, you're doing it on Restoration Angel again. Yeah. Yeah, what are removal spells? I'm relatively certain that I counted them, and it was 0. I did not have a single piece of interaction that wasn't protection, and they had nothing that targeted my stuff. Thank you, Dak. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Alright, no ramp. Sends trash, it's garbage, send it back. The opponent's gonna take 5 years to figure out if their hand is fine. It's not. Their hand is also garbage. They should send it back. They should take several mulligans and forfeit the game. This hand is better. And if we keep drawing basic lands, then the Ice Till becomes better. We didn't, though. So I think it's going to be Migration Path, probably. We got a couple more mountains. Oh my god. I don't even think I've seen that card. Good ability. No, don't look at Ruby. She's doing her best. Damn it! And then we draw the interaction. Incredible. If these two cards have been reversed, then we might win this game. Since they're not, then it's very possible that we're just done. They gotta think about this really hard, though. How am I gonna do 4 damage to a battle? Does my commander with haste have 4 power? Yep. Suppose that has haste too. At least that takes up mana. Alright, well, the deck had nothing to say about that. Like, here's an Ice Till and no more lands for the rest of the game. See, that one had potential to be an actual game, because I had the, oh, come on. I had the interaction just a turn too late. Unfortunately, this format lives or dies on turn 3. No ramp. It has ramp. If we can find a third land, deck. We'll get epic proportions instead. Based on a bike. Alright. Might have a game. Gosh, they are ramping harder than anything. Wow. They're like, we don't have anything. But neither can you. Oh, deck. You are just... just the bee's knees, aren't you? Alright, so we got one. That's gonna leave up. So we can, in fact, keep the Stomping Grounds tapped. Else we just get countered. Let's not attack. Can't be blocked. Oh, this game's over. Yeah, there's nothing more to do here. Let's see if we can lower our MMR back down to an appropriate place where we're fighting against stuff that our deck has the tools to deal with. Again, requires lots of lands. I don't know if Ice Till is for this deck. I don't know if Epic Proportions is in this deck. I think it's won me a couple games, but it's significantly more of a liability than it is an actual benefit. I still would probably be better if we had all the fetch lands. That'll work. Ooh, these two in the same hand, though. That's rough. All right, opponent, what do you got? And we got a little Evolvey guy. And a little Flappy boy. Oh, you got my forest. I think I'll keep up the interaction. I feel like they're gonna try and do something that's gonna remove Ruby, or stop her in some way. They get a bird. We get attacked for 3. Alright, forest. Grab the frontier. It's still the better one because it gives us the bristling backwoods. Absolutely greenless. Okay, now they have green. Didn't even need it. Flying costs 1 less. Okay, flying enters, gets +1/+1. Yeah, probably gonna have to Nebula Dragon that. Manage something? No, I'm just tapped. Does that have menace? No, I'm just tapped. I missed 7 frames at some point during this. And only 1 frame due to encoding lag. What am I rendering? Starting town, bad. Bad time for it too. Calamity's not good. We like the Nebula Dragon, we like the Zontu. It's gonna have to be Circuitous Route. I don't want this bad boy. See, that's the problem with tap lands. We could have actually played a card, but instead, we just get shafted. They're all in. I don't want to use my Defend the Rider to save Ruby for a chump block. I'll just take the 2. They get a bunch of cards. So fucking dumb. What a magic card. Deck, I would like a board wipe, please. Maybe there's an argument for the deal 4 damage to everything for 4 mana. Our opponent is not, in fact, going to animate their Mutavault. Okay. Thunderous Debut doesn't hit anything. We got this here Nebula Dragon. Do you wish to animate your Mutavault? We can do that, which gives us nothing, so we'll just drop the starting town. We don't want to attack Ruby into Choco. We're gonna go ahead and just still get attacked. Wow, that's crazy. I'm thinking there might be an argument for, what's the card? Star of Extinction in this deck. It beats the mid-game battle. Oh ho. Fetch. So we have to chump block Choco. We can Thunder's Debut to the reward of nothing because we haven't drawn a single thing. So I think it's Calamity. Incoming. They just take it, because of course, why wouldn't they? That's Ruby. And then they win. So I thought a little bit about it. Creature, 1 damage to each opponent. Yeah. Like I said, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of oil counters. Remove 10. Permanents you control and sacrifice 10 oil counters. Deal 10 damage to any target. No. Each creature. Might help narrow it down a little bit. The instants and sorceries that we're looking for. Like, yeah, like 6 damage for 3? That is horrendous. Looking at something that is at least 3 damage. Okay, 3 damage for each creature. These are searching your hand. If this will do non-combat deals, much damage. No. Tempting, but no. Gates, the opposite of what we're doing. 1 damage to each creature? No. 3 damage to each creature. Tempting. The Storm's Wrath, we have one rare, so we could do Storm's Wrath, 4 damage to each creature, which would remove a little bit of it. 5 damage to target creature? No. No, that wouldn't help us from behind. Star Extinction's a mythic. Okay. X damage to each creature in Planeswalker you don't control. X is the number of instant sorceries in your graveyard, so also no. Damage up to each 2 target creatures. That's a lie. Let's Convoke. X damage to each creature without flying at each Planeswalker. Does X damage to each creature? Maybe. You play discard X cards, and they draw a current feature card from there. It deals X damage to target Planeswalker. Target creature gets +X/+0 and gains haste. To target creature and 1 damage to each other creature. Mishra's Command or Storm's Wrath? Storm's Wrath is the better value. So toss that in. And we'll take out... Where'd it go? Epic Proportions. Alright. Looking for cards to slow the game down. Shit. Hey, look, a Storm's Wrath. The shuffler is fine, everybody. And our opponent's going first. At least we wouldn't be able to destroy an artifact. They gotta take their time. They gotta decide whether their overpowered commander and all the rad cards in the deck are good enough to beat some random bullshit. No, we'll take a mulligan on that. It has interaction, but it can't stop their commander. No. 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 Not like we have a lot of tools to deal with courteous, but we just don't have anything there. How do you deal with a 4-mana indestructible commander? Difficult. This will probably be the last game. Ugh. Ugh. Well, Storm's Wrath may help here. I guess this one's fine. Geez. They have to mulligan again, at least. Maybe we'll have a chance. And then they read the commander. Okay, at least they're ramping. Last turn for starting town, so we'll play that. With the Herald, we'll take that action. We'll take a, guess a mountain. Even it up. Defense of the Heart. You want to trade? Huh. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good one. Ramp. Attacks alone. Give me a second. Let's deflate. I don't have anything in mind, so. Big action, get a mountain. I don't think their deck runs a lot of board wipes, so we should be fine. Okay. We'll take that. And just in time. So that will be it for today. This has been a wild roller coaster. I should install the deck tracker to be able to keep my win-loss percentage and be able to count it up at the end of the day without having to review the entire VOD. But, yeah. Wild roller coaster of emotions. There were a couple decent games. There were a lot of non-games. Tomorrow should be, if I'm remembering correctly, Guild Wars 2. Checking the schedule now. Yep, Guild Wars 2. Collaborating. No idea how that's gonna go. So, pray for me. I'm gonna, I guess, see if people online have found a solution to the Stream Deck issue, but, yeah. I will see you guys later. I say that as if there's anybody here. Bye.